Six Towns Radio.
It is indeed Six Towns Radio, and in the studio I'm joined by the one and only Ben Montague. How you doing, mate? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you? You right?
I'm hanging well, you know what I mean? We've had a busy day at Six Towns, and now it's gone a little bit quiet, which I like. You know, everyone's gone out, the producers have gone out, one of the bosses has gone out.
Yeah,
so
party time.
You're here at a good time, you know what I mean? Bring a can, we'll have a bit of a party. So you're in Newcastle tonight at the Full Moon, doing a gig there, and you've been very busy anyway, doing gigs up and down. So how's it all going for you?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. We've just been, I'm just doing a UK tour at the moment, so we've just done Liverpool, and we're down in Stratford and down in Worcester, and now we're up here tonight, and then down south. So we obviously, being a London boy, it's going sort of nearer my hometowns. Yeah. But yeah, it's been really good, and just getting ready for the next single to come out.
Mm-hmm. Last time you were in Stoke, I think you were at the Live 2012 event at Hanley Park.
I was, yeah.
Similar to today, you know, it's rainy in Stoke. It doesn't always rain in Stoke. We did have a bit of summer.
Yeah. I don't think anybody had any summer though. It's bizarre. I mean, it didn't really. In London, it just rained every day.
Mm-hmm. So do you remember that gig?
Yeah, I loved it. I mean, I love. I say this on stage. I do love playing anywhere sort of north of London. Just everybody seems to want to have a great time at the gig, and it always feels like it's a bit of a party. So you know, that gig in Stoke was wicked. Everybody was excited. The weather wasn't that great, but nobody really cared.
Yeah. You were propelled into everyone's living room a couple of years ago with the single Haunted, weren't you?
Yeah.
Everyone remembers that.
Yeah.
And at the time, you know, you weren't signed or anything like that. So it was just a big shock to you and everyone else how it came about.
Yeah, it was. I basically had done, I was doing a gig in London, and I got heard by a radio plugger who just said to me, look, I really like this song. I think it could do really well at radio. And so I didn't have a deal or anything like that, so we kind of struck a deal between the two of us. And next thing I knew, I had Record of the Week on a national station. And
so you can mention that station.
Oh, it was BBC Radio 2. You know, it was wicked. It was amazing. And it kind of all, and then from the back of that, eventually I got a deal and I got to record my album, and now it's coming out in January.
Yeah,
called Tales of Flying and Falling. The album really is a bit of a snapshot of my life, really, of kind of about a year and a half ago. And the music industry is as everybody knows, it's pretty difficult. And I think it takes quite a bit of thick skin, so you do go up and down with trying to sort of crack it. But yeah, I really hope everybody likes the album. It's got a bit of a smorgasbord of tunes on it, so some good upbeat songs, and there's a couple of ballads on there as well.
Oh, cool. Well, the songs that you've written from time now, aren't they? You know what I mean? You've carried these songs for quite a while. And I suppose, you know, when Haunted first came around, you were playing gigs, you were working as well, you had so many jobs to support the fact
well, you know, I think that what happens is when you come out of uni, or you know, and you're working, and if you've got the bug of wanting to be a musician and to kind of a singer-songwriter and try to break through, you just do everything and anything to try and get your music heard. I mean, I would gig everywhere, and I'd work in bars, or I'd teach music lessons, I teach guitar lessons, I teach singing lessons, I even taught tennis, you know. So, I mean, would just do a load of things to keep going, and then eventually put demos together and hope they get heard.
Yeah, cool. Well, we're going to play a song now from a band that you've supported, The Wanted.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back and play something of yours and have a bit of chat about the new single, etc. I Found You, The Wanted. Definitely the most high-pitched song they've ever done, I think.
Yeah. I tell you what, they've got some cracking voices, those boys. They really do. I mean, when we were on the tour together, sound checks, I mean, you'd get to sort of like have a little listen and watch them all do it. And Nathan's just got a ridiculous voice. His voice is amazing. But they've all got incredible voices. They're all very talented, very musically talented, like playing instruments as well, which is great.
Yeah, what are their fans like?
Lovely, so nice. Yeah, I mean, I was really lucky to do that tour, and I definitely picked up some fans off it. So it was wicked.
That's good. Your single "Love Like Stars" came out in the summer.
Yeah.
And you've got another single ready to drop, haven't you?
Yeah, we got a song coming out called Already Leaving, and it's hopefully it's basically about the kind of the moment when you know the girl is you're about to break up, and you're just like, come on, let's just get it over with, and pull the trigger. But hopefully people will like it. It's good, sort of got a nice up-tempo groove to it, so it's nice.
When the single comes out, is it going to be a few different formats? Because you've had dance versions of other songs.
Well, it's funny that really, because I mean, only recently there's a song actually which I think you're going to play next, which is a song called Breaks, which is on the album, and I want to get a dubstep version of that done. Someone came to me and said, "Do you mind if I have a go at remixing this?" And I was like, "No, I'd love to." But often you get approached by people to say, we'll do a remix for you if you want it. So and I got sent a whole bunch of remixes, and I heard them, and I was like, oh, that's wicked. So and then we put it in. It's quite nice with the label that I'm signed with. There's quite a lot of freedom. So if I like something, I can sort of say I really want this to come out.
Yeah.
Which they trust me sometimes.
It could be a bonus disc, couldn't it, or the remixes?
Yeah,
versions.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. I love doing like acoustic versions and. I like just trying to give away as much as possible.
Yeah, good stuff. Have you got a writing process? I know people write differently. Is it a day that you set aside for do some writing, or does it just flow when you're in the van or wherever it is? Does it just come out?
It definitely doesn't flow in the van. In the van, it's just everybody's watching movies the whole time, basically. I mean, for me, I just I have to be in a certain place, really, sort of mentally to. Put pen to paper with lyrics and stuff. But I mean, I think musically I'm always noodling on the guitar or playing around on the piano, so I've always got a few ideas that are bubbling, but I quite like to take a chunk of time out and really focus on writing, because you get into the mindset of trying to sort of paint a picture, because that's what I mean, for me personally, that's what I like to try to do with an album, is, you know, have things that I've related to, that things have happened to me, that I really try and paint a picture for people to listen to and feel and see what's happened, and that they can then relate it to their own life. You know, that's always the aim.
It's interesting you say that, because I speak to so many different singers, and everyone's got a different way how they write. You know, some people can just write on the way to a gig or on the way home for a gig. But some people just like to shut themselves away from the gig time, get in there, and you know, you said you watch films on the way. Anything you watch religiously, is there something that goes on more than anything else?
It's there's so much, because obviously you got your band in your splitter bus. There's so much noise going around that normally you put a movie on is the thing that kind of zens everybody and calms everybody down. But no, it's quite funny. Like last night we were in we were in Kidderminster last night, and we woke up this morning and thought, right, we've got a couple of hours, so let's go buy some DVDs. So we were watching, I think they're watching Book of Eli today. So but everybody does their own thing. Sometimes you're on your computer. I spend most of my time on Twitter, to be honest with you. I'm just like always, or doing emails and stuff. And then when you get to the venue, it's like, right, time to work.
Yeah, I've seen you on Twitter, Ben_Montague. You're on
That's
there.
That's it, Ben_Montague, yeah.
So you're not watching Rocky then on the way to gigs?
We've watched Rocky.
That'd be a good one, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
We pull up outside and run up the steps.
We just before we went on stage last night, we were doing, I can't remember what the name of the movie was, but it was some kung fu film. And my guitarist Ben loves kung fu films. So he was going, can we just watch this? Can we just watch this one fight scene? And I was like, mate, we've got to go on stage, come on.
So let's just talk about the gig then before we let you go. It's at the Full Moon in Newcastle tonight. What time are you going to be on, roughly?
I think roughly it's about 9:30.
Okay.
We've been on 9:30 each night. So.
And I think there's 2 supports as well tonight as well.
Yeah, there is. I can't remember. I'm looking at my phone.
He's struggling there to find out.
Yeah, trying to
But I suppose it's different every gig, isn't it? They've put these sports on, or have you put them on yourself?
Well, we've got Lisby, who's actually been on the road with us, and there is, I've got it somewhere.
Is it Dzane or something
That's
like that?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's going to be a good night. And I love, I've never been there before. So.
Well, it's a good night out as well, so if you finish,
I saw that. I saw afterwards, they were like, come down afterwards, party time.
Yeah, it's a cracking night in Newcastle. It is on a Friday. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I DJ quite a lot around Newcastle, and Friday night is it's a standard night, you know.
Nice.
Some good clubbing, some good people out there.
Yeah.
So if you get a chance, you might have to see some of that. But if people can't see you tonight in Newcastle, you're just up the road at the Box and Crew next month, I think.
Yeah.
Crew. And also you're doing the Academy in Birmingham.
Yeah, the Academy in
well.
Birmingham, yeah. I've done that a couple of times now. That's always a great gig. Great venue. But if you want to catch any of my dates, just go onto my website, which is www.benmontague.co.uk, or Twitter, Ben_Montague, or Facebook, facebook.com/like Ben Montague. So it's all up there. It's all up there for everybody to see.
Go and grab a piece. Right, we're going to play Breaks right now. Thank you very much for coming down, Ben. Enjoy Newcastle tonight.
Thank you very much for having me in.
Next time you're in town, come say hello.
We'll have that beer.
Yeah.